a very good poultry diet.
In fact, chickens enjoy eating these fermented. You can see here we have duck, we have broilers, we have noilers, we have different breeds of birds here.
Hello, you are welcome to another interesting topic today. Remember, we are still working on how to reduce the cost of feeding our poultry and livestock animals, thereby maximizing profit without compromising quality. Today, in this particular content, I'm going to guide you on how to ferment cocoyam stems and leaves for your poultry and livestock animals.
The first step here is to go into your cocoyam farm and harvest the stems and leaves that you will make use of in producing the fermented cocoyam stem and leaf feed for your poultry and livestock animals. You don't need to waste the entire cocoyam itself. Either you harvest the cocoyam tubers, then the waste you're supposed to throw away can be converted into a very quality feed. Or you, from time to time, you go and harvest the leaves, the older leaves that you know that are not useful any longer. You can now make use of them to reduce the cost of feeding your poultry bird. This is exactly what I'm doing here. I'm right now harvesting the stems and leaves that will be used for this particular topic. Watch the end. Don't go away.
The surprising benefit of fermented cocoyam leaves and stems, a cost-effective poultry feed solution for healthier birds without compromising qualities. Fermented cocoyam leaves and stems offers a natural, nutritious, and cost-effective alternative to conventional poultry feed. Incorporating this resourceful plant into your poultry feeding regime can significantly reduce the cost of running your poultry business and at the same time cut costs, ensuring that your birds receive essential nutrients that promote health, growth, and productivity. In this guide, we are going to explore the history, nutritional value, and the practical application of fermented cocoyam leaves and stems in poultry farming. Cocoyam is known as Colocasia esculenta, and it's a tropical root crop that has been cultivated for centuries in Africa, Asia, and Americas. Traditionally, they are used as a staple food. Its leaves and stems were discovered to have remarkable nutritional benefits for both humans and animals. Fermenting these plants enhances their digestibility, making them even more suitable for poultry and livestock animals. What are the nutritional value of fermented cocoyam leaves and stems? 1. It has protein between 30 to 40%. Very rich in protein. You can see the high protein content of this particular plant make it a very good and valuable product for producing poultry feed. Vitamin A, vitamin B1, B2, B3, B6, and vitamin E are great and dominant in this particular plant. It has minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and iron. It has fiber which aids digestion, and though it's low in fat, around 1 to 3%. It has an antioxidant very rich in beta-carotene and flavonoids. The stem has between 10 to 15% crude protein, vitamin B1, B2, B3, and B6, and as also vitamin C are good and rich in this particular plant. It has minerals like calcium, potassium, magnesium, and iron. It has fiber also, which improves digestion, and it has low fat, 1%. Fermentation enhances the nutrient availability, reduces anti-nutritional factors, and makes the nutrient easier for poultry to digest and absorb. What is the usefulness of fermented cocoyam leaves and stem for poultry and livestock? They are rich in protein source and they provide an affordable, high quality protein source for growth and muscle development in poultry. Immune booster. They contain essential minerals and vitamins that strengthen the immune system, reducing the risk of disease outbreak in poultry and livestock. It improves digestion. The high fiber content promotes healthy digestion and gut health. They are growth enhancer. They help in weight gain and increase overall productivity in poultry. Egg quality improvement enhances the quality of the eggs, both the size, the yolk, and the texture of the eggs. And at the same time, the number of egg drop each layer will lay in a week will increase greatly. What health conditions and diseases can this fermented cocoyam leaf prevent or cure in poultry? One is they boost the immunity, they strengthen the immune system, they help prevent common poultry diseases like Newcastle disease and coccidiosis because of this fiber content, which helps in digestion and at the same time complete modification of the gut system. They enhances recovery from sickness or any ill-health. They assist in fast recovery from stress, infection or diseases or infection or illness. They promote healthy feathering, ensure smooth, shiny and healthy plumage, preventing feather loss and at the same time prevent parasites. Poultry chicken like broilers, layers, dog, geese, guinea fowl, quail and others can enjoy this cocoyam stem and leaf. Livestock like goats, sheep, rabbits, pigs and cattle can at the same time enjoy it very well. What you need to do is to formulate a very good feed formula that will carry all of them along depending on their age. How do you administer cocoyam and leaf to poultry and livestock animals? How to administer to poultry and livestock? Fermented cocoyam stems and leaves, you need to chop them into smaller particles, which I will still describe to you. Relax, but make sure you watch this video till the end so that you get the full value for this. Chop them into smaller particles, into pieces, submerge them in water for 3 to 4 days to ferment. Make sure you add probiotics to quicken the fermentation process. Drain excess water and mix with regular feed. Directly mixing, add the fermented cocoyam mixture to other feed ingredients. You don't feed them cocoyam leaf and stem alone. You must inculcate other feed ingredients like maize, soybean, millet, groundnut cake, pancake cake, fish meal and others. What the coconut leaf and stem does is to reduce the cost of feeding, because if you are adding up to 10 to 15%, it's going to reduce 10 kg to 15 kg of the feed, and a kilo of feed is almost $1. You can see when you reduce the feed with 15 kg, you know what you are gaining from using cocoyam stem and leaves. Dosage according to the age of the birds. Chicks from day 1 to 4 weeks, mix 5 to 10 grams of fermented cocoyam leaves and stem per bird daily with their regular feed. Please don't feed them cocoyam leaf and stem alone. It is not balanced. For growers between 5 to 12 weeks, give them 15 to 20 kg per bird daily mixed with other feed ingredients. Adult birds 25 to 30 grams per bird daily as part of the balanced diet, not direct but as part of their balanced diet. For larger livestock like goats, sheep, pigs, cattle and others, you can provide around 100 to 200 grams per animal daily mixed with other feed ingredients. Other feed ingredients, not feeding them cocoyam leaf and stem alone and come back and tell me that your birds or animal are not growing. This is just to supplement and reduce the cost of feeding, at the same time maximizing profit without compromising quality. Fermented cocoyam leaves and stems offer a highly nutritious, cost-effective, and environmental-friendly solution to reducing the waste, because most farmers, after harvesting the cocoyam, throw this into the bush and it got wasted. So this reduces the feeding expenses without compromising quality. The fermentation process enhances the nutrient availability and digestibility, making it an excellent feed addition for your poultry and livestock. By integrating these natural supplements into their feeding program, you can boost the health, growth, and productivity of your birds, leading to a more profitable and sustainable farming experience. Please, if this is your first time of coming across this particular channel, please, this is the right time for you to subscribe and activate the bell notification, so that any time an update on this particular topic or any other topic on poultry and livestock agribusiness in general comes up, you will be among the first set of subscribers that will get notified by this our great and wonderful app. Make sure you like this video. If you have gained any iota of knowledge from this particular content, give it a thumb up, like, share, and comment. Any question at all, any way I did not explain well for you, drop it on the comment section. I will at the same time explain it more. And if you have any challenges regarding poultry and livestock agribusiness, drop it on the comment section also. And at the same time, comment where you are watching us from. Thank you. Here we are now slicing this with this knife. This small knife is what you are going to use. You can make use of the machine, the threshing machine, or you use kitchen knife like this. See what you're going to do. Just slice the stems into smaller units. Chop them into smaller units. Both the stem and the leaf are going to make a very good poultry diet using fermented cocoyam stem and leaf. See, this is very simple. You can see it. The reason for chopping them into smaller units is to make the fermentation process easy and quicker, because once it is properly chopped into smaller pieces and a good probiotic is added, the fermentation will not take more than 4 days. Between 3 to 4 days it is done. But without that, it's going to stay up to 1 week for you to get a very good fermentation. After chopping it into pieces, what we need to add here is probiotic. Either you use probiotic or you make use of enzyme. Enzyme quickens the fermentation process. This is the simplest method you can use when you don't have the machines to slice it into smaller units. This is a very good diet. You have seen the nutritional value, nutritional component. Anything you do not understand, please make sure you ask your question. Here we are combining both the stem and the leaves. Chop them into smaller units. It doesn't take time. It's very soft and quicker. Very soft and quicker. At the end of this, we're going to add our probiotic for quick fermentation, or enzyme, or yeast, anyone. Cover it, turn it on daily basis. On the 4th day, with good probiotic, it is done. Then you don't sun dry it. What you do is hydrate it. Then use it to mix the feed. You can see it. Chop the leaves into smaller units also to enable it to ferment quickly. You need to chop the leaves into smaller units as small as possible, you can do. This is a very good diet for your poultry. The reason for the fermentation is to add more probiotic nutrients. You can see what we have here now. If I weigh this, you see what I'm getting right now. This is supposed to be waste. Supposed to be waste. And we are now converting this waste to feed raw materials. So instead of trying for food, your chicken food is very costly. Use this to reduce the cost of feeding your poultry and your livestock animals. Please remember, this does not form a complete diet. Note this, it does not form a complete diet. You only use it to reduce the cost of other materials. You have to make use of the commercial feed. If you don't produce the feed by yourself, you make use of the commercial feed. Add the commercial feed according to the quantity. It is done. Remember, this is for demonstration purpose. I'm going to allow it to ferment. Now, the next step is to add either enzyme, yeast, or probiotic. I'm going to make use of the probiotic we have here. Now, this is our probiotic. This is what we are going to use to add in order to quicken and fasten the fermentation process. So this cup normally gives me, that's 250 grams. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Now, again, that will give me 500. The next thing is to add water and cover. Once I cover it, every day I need to turn it for once in a day for 3 days. Then the fourth day, it is done. With this probiotic, the fermentation process takes immediate effect and it's done in 4 days. Then what the next thing is to do is to extract the water, dehydrate it, and press it together and add our own feed to make it rich. Because our rich feed here, we have the corn, we have the soya bean, we have the pancake cake, and we have the fish meal and others that will make this a complete diet for your chicken and other livestock animals. So let me bring water now and add. Right now, make sure the water cover it. You can see it now. You can see it, everything is properly mixed. Are you seeing it? So the probiotic is already working right now. So every day you need to open this cover so that the gas will emit out of this particular box. So now let's cover. It's now covered. Cover, seal it completely. Now keep it in a warm zone because the heat will help the fermentation process instantly. You can see it. Now it has been, you have to press it together
to make sure you squeeze them with your hand, because here you are not using machine. Here you need to mix the feed ingredients properly. You can see the ingredients here: the corn, the soya bean, the pancake cake, and other ingredients. Mix them together before you now give it to your chickens. You can see. Are you seeing it?
In fact, chickens enjoy eating these fermented. You can see here we have duck, we have broilers, we have noilers, we have different breeds of birds here eating the same feed, and they can see that they are very serious eating it. This is to tell you that the feed is palatable to them. You can see them, you can see how they are enjoying the feed. You can see it. You can see them. You can see them eating it. Even dog. Thank you for being with me till the end of this particular content. I remain your humble servant, and may God continue to bless you and your business till I come your way with another topic loading very soon. For now, I say I love you all. Bye.